with the bristle too. Like Kyle was mentioning, it's that hero that plants in front of the towers and prevents objective taking. I think the same goes for Roshan. You go, you walk over there, and you're just going to sit there in front of them, and they're not really going to be able to push through you unless they have a lot of farm, which could end up being the case. But we will see, as this should be
some beautiful
a really exciting one.
Clapping from the crowd and synchronization of Chalice in his drum. As is that a penguin on a surfboard?
I don't know, but I love it.
I love it too. Gabby, he's not loving it.
He is dead.
Oh my goodness, he got baited by the penguin.
Whew. Can't underestimate the potential of them skilling Gush there.
Yes.
That extra damage, 4 armor reduction. It doesn't matter if you're bristleback. You don't have your bristleback yet. So, yeah, lots of damage coming in between them. So as we see immediately, they're eating the creep wave top, as we called it. Just the ion shells just to bring it down as fast as possible. They don't actually have the double yet. Now they will. They even are going to throw the nuke from the CM to secure that last hit. Okay, so they get that, but it is split 3 ways.
Because they, so they're going to, because of this, they can look to dive with this creep wave. Get onto Arme. See, they're able to redirect the aggro back towards their own creep. They're surrounding Arme.
He's in trouble.
I mean, Shaman's heading over, but he's not going to get here in time. This play's worked out for TNC. Now we'll see the 2 supports turn up, FY next Nova, but they could be in trouble as well. Tims is going to look to run down FY. Another slow out from AU, and the damage from the Iron Shell ticking FY down. That Orb of Venom helping out as well. Won't quite be enough to kill him, but the aggression from TNC, we're seeing it already here on this top lane. FY comes in for another blast, but that's going to give the chance for Tims to turn to charge, get on top of him, and FY has got stick charges, but with that Iron Shell and the dive, Tims needs one more hit to get the kill. Can he find it? He can. The Iron Shell from Cuckoo ticks down FY. As FY sort of gave up his life there, Tims will go for the deny before FY. Armel gets caught out a little too far. He's going to start training hits back towards maybe, but he's positioned pretty deep. So FY able to easily walk around, get the wraparound, shackle into the stun. Tims does come in, but it's not quite in time as the lightning from maybe.
And this is a nice move there. That's the beauty of the Chen, right? These free movements around the map, especially around those bounty runes there. We saw him being brought up and setting up for that kill. Now there's a charge coming out onto the mid lane.
See what they can do here. They got the damage with the refraction. It's a lot, maybe trying to get away, but the bash is out. Pops the Fairy Fire. FY's on the high ground. Should be able to get close enough to offer the disable, and there it is. Shackles out. Trapping back the Spirit Breaker. Now maybe can turn towards Tims. The Mud Golem's done as well. Tims does still get the charge, but he cancelled it. He cancelled the charge.
Ooh. Though, right? With the Spirit Breaker, with that Templar Assassin, their vision as well as their ways to chase targets can be pretty high.
So we go Armel. Let's get gone upon here again with the Mud Golem. The chase down. He has the refraction. Armel now with the turn. Tims trying to block him off. Keep Armel safe.
He's level 6 though.
And Tims is dead. Maybe claiming another kill. This Leshrac.
He wants more.
Out and out of control. Heads in, lands the stun. Armel. He turns and maybe just giving up his life. Armel. He's got refraction back up. And as soon as maybe gets in and finds the kill, he loses his life. Charging from Tims. TNC. Trying to strike back.
With the Radiance, that could be the potential that leads them to just go into the Roche pit.
They're going to have a good shot. He's just been able to run down Chalice. Chalice, he's got the Ravage. They are going to surge out Gabby. They want to try and commit for this. There's no tier 1 tower, so no easy backup able to come in towards the tower. Another trap slow. They're able to just run him down. The root's out, and TNC will manage to kill off the Tide. Chalice is gone.
Very nice. That's, I mean, really interesting how like the Bristleback versus the Tide, right?
They found Arme as well.
Just
Gabby
constant.
He's on top of the Lone Druid. The control's there from Tims. There's a good fit, but it doesn't matter. The Iron Shell AoE. Cuckoo gets the double.
Psg Lgd walking over.
It's a dangerous area. Armel, you could see, being smart. Heads in, heads straight back out. He knows that he's going to sort of cause this response from Psg Lgd. The question is if TNC want to try and take this fight.
Still 1k from Radiance on Psg Lgd.
And Gabby.
They know this.
He's going to start poking, starting to force some spells, some cooldowns out of the side. They do get the stun out. They're going to try and go for him here. A lot of change to the Raptors as well.
Oh my god.
They've got enough. Gabby's dead. Charging coming from Tims, but it's straight away stopped by the Hex. The Shackle as well. FY turns. Another blast. Tims trying to move forward. He's backed up by the Pipe. They'll get themselves on top of
nice
one.
Vacuum.
Vacuum wall. Onto the 3 of them. They've already taken out maybe. Now charging again. They've got Arme. Jump forward onto Chalice. LGD's lost 2 cores. Armel surged up by Cuckoo. He's ready to try and dive for more. Another trap slow out onto Chalice. Chalice, he's up onto the high ground. Does Armel want to continue diving? He certainly does. Tims is charging in.
It's too far.
Tims. Oh, he wanted to. He wanted to, but there was FY buy. They could sort of keep up with the pace of the physical damage amping out from the bristleback quill sprays. If Gabby stays alive, even if he dies, as we saw in the last fight, he dies, but already so much damage is done that the rest of TNC can just go in for the clear. But now 21 minutes in, TNC in a position to push up to the high ground. They'll start to knock Chalice back into the hands of them. And already Chalice, he's down to half HP on this Dota. He has to be careful. Anytime Gabby and Armel get on top of him, they've taken the tier 3 tower, TNC. They're onto the barracks. Psg Lgd have got to do something soon. They will have the Ravage in 10 seconds.
Radiance is finished as well.
Gabby charging in, Tims as well, immediately with a surge down on top of FY. FY's down and out for 45, he'll buy back. Their Chalice, Ravage. It's a big one as well, catches them all, but do they actually have the damage to follow up? Gabby's in, the vacuum! Oh my goodness, he gets all 4 of them! Gabby's still alive on the front, the stacks building up on Armel. They have lost 3 of them. The Aegis is going to be back, bringing Armel into the game. They've got the Hex, can they kill him? They're going to try, but Armel's out with the blink. They are able to stop it for now. They go for the grab onto Gabby.
They want to try to get more out of this.
I don't know if they can kill this Bristle though, Gabby. He's able to just walk away. Surge is there as well for Cuckoo to play it safely. Maybe he's trying to catch them. TNC, they are ready to turn though. They know that they can. The vacuum down onto the 2 of them. Armel jumps in instant Hex from FY, but Gabby, he's still free to run around the fight.
Armel.
They get the sub from maybe onto Armel. Now with the shackles, can they kill Gabby? Cool sprays continuing to fly out. Gabby, surge up once more for Cuckoo. He's running away. The radius is burning him down. Gabby, has he got any other way to play his way out of this? I don't know if he has, unless he can juke his way all the way out. He'll go for the TP. Armel Tunsi, they found him. FY with the zap. As TNC, they tried their best to push the high ground, but Psg Lgd are able to shut them down, push them back. They lose a tier 3 tower, but the 2 Rex remain alive.
And a smoke comes out, LGD. They've got their Ravage available. They want to try to catch something here. I believe maybe also just finished up the Bloodstone after that Kai. He's level 18.
There we go, mate.
Runs into 4.
He is. He's going to pop the ult off, start to burn down. Cuckoo circle wants her out. Tims charges in, but there's Chalice again. Ravage out onto the 4 of them. Anchor smash to the front lines. Armel's able to get the BKB out. He's able to cut his way out the circle as the walls drop down in the midst of it all. AU with a big ult, but Tims, he's gone. They've lost the Spirit Breaker. Stump from maybe catches out AU as well. There's 2 supports down on TNC. Stay outside.
He's going to see it coming.
He's going to know. He's going to be able to play back with the fear, you would imagine. He turns into the beefier form. Charge does still connect though, unable to stop Tims in time, and Tims therefore able to get the ult off Armel, coming in with a BKB, focusing down the lone druid. Do they have the damage to take him down? It looks like they do. Armel's gone. Now they turn their attention towards Chalice. Chalice forced back. The creep wave is about to come in as well for TNC. This is 50 seconds without the lone druid.
He saw it coming too.
The range racks are falling. There's the buyback now. Chalice heads in. No Ravage though available. Gabby playing around the surge from Cuckoo, allowing him to be very mobile in these fights. Maybe lands the stun. Focus on Gabby. Quill sprays are out though. Psg Lgd, they know. They've got to be a little careful how they poke at Gabby right now. This bottom lane pressure.
Yeah, picking themselves up a secondary pipe now also onto the bristleback. Just like we said, they're just trying to reduce all that magical damage that Psg Lgd does have.
Beef it up, cycle through the barriers. Have this uptime that makes it very hard, really limits what maybe he's able to do on the front of these fights as a Lesh.
Arcane Rune Bristleback, we see him spamming up to 300 plus 340 damage.
They're going to try and fight into this Psg Lgd. They're going with a big wraparound from this smoke on the river. See if they can get the opening as there's the jump. FY immediately committing with the Serpent Wars. He goes for the shackle. Ravage is out from Chalice.
No.
On top of Armel, they've got him. Burst him down. Fireman vacuum comes through as they'll try and turn things around. There'll be a buyback from Armel. AU with the big ult. The Glimmer as well. They can't quite cancel it. He's getting a lot of damage out here, AU, in the midst of it all. They've lost 2 on Psg Lgd.
Oh my God.
Armel's without buyback. 2 spies back as well. They know that this for TNC is the fight for them to take. Armel looks towards maybe. He's popping the Bloodstone heal early to try and put them off. FY goes for the TPI. Won't make it. It's Gabby with the triple kill. They're chasing down for maybe as well. He's back to the shrine, but the 3 that would not help as he'll use himself up. But TNC, they'll clean him up as well. Risky play as well from Psg Lgd, coming in with that wraparound. Anytime you're anywhere near the shrine, you know these buyback plays are going to come in from both Armel and Tims, and now they're charging in, diving the base. X-Nova's gone. Chalice, he's trying to TP, but the route's out. He does have the Kraken shell, so we'll be able to walk back to the fountain.
He's still a tanky guy.
But there's more than enough space for TNC to do the damage on this bottom lane, take the tier 3 tower. Almost certainly more, as 4 of Psg Lgd just left to sit on the sidelines and watch their base get dismantled.
AU's already prepping for the mid lane. He's like pinging it out. He's like, I'll clear this creep wave. His team decides against it though. They're gonna back up, play the safer game.
Play it safe. Heen agrees.
Yeah.
He approves.
Absolutely.
This is the smart TNC of 2019.
Hey, Roche is up. No need to force things when you can get an Aegis and cheese and then you can look to clean it up. It's a 6k gold advantage. They've got such a beautiful window here coming out for TNC. And now Armau, sure, had to use the buyback where maybe it can be a little fear. He dies. Fight can be a little different. Now he's going to have Aegis to at least help him out there. Maybe even Aegis and cheese. Actually give the Aegis to Gabby.
Cuckoo, his net worth surging far ahead above the average now. With these sort of plays, his involvement in the fights, the setups, and the way that he's been using Psg Lgd's skills against them. You got to be careful with those serpent wards. Could end up trapping up your teammates.
Surging, huh? Chalice.
I mean, Gabby, he's just in on the front.
Out. FY and Ame are wrapping around right now.
Wrap around for what? What can they do?
They look like they're trying to catch the TA. They know he doesn't have Aegis. They know he took the cheese.
Let's see if they can get the jump on him. As Gabby, he's just hitting the racks. The racks are falling. Let's see, FY. He's got the control, Serpent Ward's down, but Tim's immediate reaction. Vacuum Ward's down, already in trouble. Gabby pots the BKB, looks towards Armor. Tim's again and gets another charge through. That's FY down. Chalice will pop the Ravage. He's in. Can they get anyone down? They'll get Tim's. What else can they get? Armor's already dead. Gabby dominating. Now on top of X-Nova. He's just running in against the 3 of them. Chalice and maybe can they do anything to hold this man back? They'll use up the Bristle. But he's pretty much full HP. Gabby can just return to hitting racks, hitting heroes, whatever he fancies. It's Ame and FY dead for a minute. The top racks are taken down. They'll move towards mid. I mean, from the 10th minute, I guess, what about the 15th minute onwards, it really just felt like LGD, they left the game. TNC, they're walking all over them.
His bristleback is just immortal. Look at him. In the midst of 3 heroes.
Yep.
55 HP per second.
Do anything about that map. As Gabby will now get stunned, but still half HP. He's got the Aegis for 2 minutes. He can just stand his ground, take these structures.
Just turns his back.
And there we have it again. Cuckoo, these multi-hero vacuums every single time. Psg Lgd just getting tossed around, vacuumed about. They will burst him the once, but Gabby is going to be back with vengeance for round 2 as here he goes.
They're controlling Armel.
Goes down FY. Armel's able to get the BKB, the cheese off as well. FY will go for the Ghost Scepter to TP out. But Gabby, he needs to go nowhere. As he knows, Chalice, very low. A fear will spread the Bristleback away from the tide and will keep him alive.
And maybe he's 8, 4, and 10 in this game, but he's still, it's just too much of them grouping up, like TNC just grouping up and barreling together at Psg Lgd with that one advantage they got. They're trying to hold him off here, the Hex.
See if they've got nearly enough damage or control. They'll bring him down a little bit. Shackles as well, but Tim straight over and across, freeing up Gabby, charges into FY. Fear as well to send back the Prism, but AU! Oh my god, thank you! The combo Cuckoo! He drags them all back in to a beautiful ult from AU as the buybacks will come out. They do find Tim's, but TNC, again, these team plays, Cuckoo with these vacuums again and again and again. He does get shackled, they will get vengeance, they will take him down. Where he wants. Chalice being poked away from the pit. Cuckoo surging in as well. He's on the clip.
The bear is up there too. They're both up there.
The melon and the bear. Oh, he does manage to force down, but the bear's still up there.
He'll be able to recall it down though.
There you go. He's down and out. See if they can go for Chalice still though, as he's falling pretty low.
The back line, FY, he found Armel.
Oh, but then Wards as well. Armel's dead. FY doing the best he can to bring them back in. AU does stand his ground with the BKB and the ult. Maybe looks for the stun. AU, they have to step away from him. Gabby still continuing to chase down Chalice's Tidehunter. The Chalice falls lower and lower. Another grab. FY, the shackles onto AU with a vacuum 3. Gabby, he's already picked up 2 of them. FY holds back, sticks around the extras out to take down AU, but the buybacks come out from both AU and Armel. They're charging in. Tim's and Gabby ready to go for more. Arme TP's out just in time, but FY, and maybe they've been left behind. Triple kill for Gabby. He can now look to go to the high ground. Yule Scepter will stop him. Cuckoo's got the surge though. Gabby continuing to dive in, chase down well. PSG Lgd still sitting at full HP on the Bristleback. Chalice dead for 75, no buyback. Arme trying his best to push Armel away from this final set of racks in the mid lane. Gabby now turning over to help out. Cuckoo Shiva's guard slows down Arme. PSG Lgd, they will stand their ground. Surrounding this final racks, Gabby. He's back in, another grab from FY.
He's facing forward.
Trying to do his best to allow maybe the opportunity to get the damage out. So a lot of disable does bring Gabby pretty low this time. Can they finish him off? They're blocking him, but again, a vacuum. Onto the 3. Shackles from FY.
Again.
They're still trying everything they can to kill off Gabby, but they cannot. He's out, back to safety. They're buying time, though, PSG Lgd. 40 seconds until Chalice is back in.
They've got the clip. They're holding it a little bit longer here.
Push TNC back once more.
Oh, hey, you messed up. He just used his ulti.
See, they've got the Hex. Again, locked down from FY. Has the grab onto Gabby. Gabby needs help. He needs it now. The wall's been dropped. Gabby's still alive. Gets the charge. Support the BKB. And now he's ready to find the vacuum again. Cuckoo onto the 3 of them. They're all dead on PSG. GG is called. And TNC will be able to close up game 1.
Holy moly. They made them work for it a little bit there, but TNC, they stuck to it, and this last pick Bristleback.
All this space that's being made, Armel 3100 gold. That relic's coming in pretty soon for the Kunkka.
Jax thinks Radiant's bottom tower is
I'm wondering if Cuckoo's actually just going to buy a full Aghanims, right? He's versus the Magnus. It's a
really
great item this game. I'm wondering if it could be one of those possibilities, because then he doesn't have to stay near the fight to deal with that RP, or even to deal with like a lot of the slight spam. He can just use it, and he just buys actually a full Crimson Guard, as I'm saying it.
Okay.
That's also pretty good.
But that's where anytime you see someone sort of save that money, he's definitely considering all his options. And
yeah, I was very curious to see what it was going to be as.
And lane arm out. The drag back onto FY. Gabby surrounding the 2 of them. X-Nova will swap FY back out. Actually, that was X-Nova to walk off as well. So with that swap, everybody's kept safe on LGD. Soulbind will be thrown out to Chalice, but nobody close by his side. Slight change.
Oh my god.
From maybe catching out the 2 of them. AU getting healed up by Cuckoo. GA's out as well. They're trying to turn towards Chalice. Blade Fury's out. Chalice being brought down low. Tiebreaker hit from Armel. They've claimed 2. They're now looking towards Arme. Arme's had to pop the Shadow Dance and run. As TNC able to turn and fight there. Big turnaround potential, the use of the mech, the GA, they have this sustain.
Gonna be able to have that frequency, and yeah, we saw it, that turnaround. They are still very tanky on the side of TNC. PSG Lgd has to be careful how they make those aggressive plays.
See, they're backing off Armel. I'll say you to get self back to base, refuel, get back in. FY is on top of him. Huge burst for Sleight of Fist. They're trying to get away to Crimson Guard, keeping him safe. Mech's popped as well. There's the swap at the combo. The X-Mark grab onto FY, but he gets the snowball dodge out. FY still alive for now. Now starts to walk away. The Blackhole on the back line, stopping them off, but X-Nova will cancel it. RP's out onto the 2 of the front Chalice. They're looking towards Cuckoo. Cuckoo and Tim's falling low. Tim's is down, but they've already lost Arme. And now with the X-Mark drag back, Armel can try and find more. He's on top of Chalice. Chalice trying to run away. X-Nova with the magic missile. Holds back Armel. Can't quite finish off Chalice. He can try for the tiebreaker, but he's already dead. PSG Lgd will kill him off in time. And now maybe ready to chase for more. Cuckoo goes for the TP out. He will manage to get himself out to safety. The Omni Slash comes out from Gabby, but they group up. They surround him. Gabby's trying to run, but 4 hungry members of PSG Lgd looking for blood. And they'll surround Gabby, punch him up FY, and they'll take him down as well. Once that BKB is done for Arme, and there it is, just as the Radiance is picked up. So Arme getting that BKB at the perfect time.
TNC's drawing the line, like they want to be able to pressure this top. They have not seen that this BKB is purchased though on the Slark. This could catch them off guard.
Radiant structures are fortified.
PSG Lgd, they're probably suspecting something's going on here. They're hitting a tier 2 bottom with an Ember Spirit, and there's no reaction just yet. They're starting to make moves. X-Nova preparing, TPing to that tier 3, so his teammates have quick TPs in the front.
So the last one, in fact, the Blackhole is being straight up used. They've already got the Zebra on the backline straight away into the silence. They just find maybe Tim's, no hesitation. And that's a big catch, is now maybe forced to decide whether he wants to try and buy back if the rest of his team want to fight it. The tier 2 looks like they will just let it go. but Tim's just able to walk. He just black holes him.
No hesitation. I mean,
he just catches him.
Maybe TP's on the shrine, and they have a ward, and they're standing right in front of them.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, okay, there's no venge here. Well, he's hoping there's no venge. The worst situation there is if like a smoke happens and they get wrapped on, but they seem to have a very good read of what was going on right there.
We saw, maybe make some mistakes in game one. He's got about 50 seconds for it now. We'll see if Psg Lgd want to try and fight around that timing in mind. They do smoke up, so they want to try and do something whilst that black hole's not there. They've been unable to really find that timing before now, but with the BKBs, they're good to go.
They've got
jump forward. Armel, he's got the X mark out, so we'll be able to drag himself back, but there's the potential dive from Maybe. He's going to jump straight in. He's looking to go deeper with the BKB. He's committing. The Remnant, he's on top of AU. They'll find one with the Soulbinds out. Armel's still alive. He's trying to get the time rehouse. Finally, they'll finish him off. There'll be a buyback from AU. No buyback available from Armel. He is dead for 50. Cuckoo caught on the front lines. He's going to be turned towards by FY. They're trying to head in another chains. Holds back both Gabby and AU. Will remove it with the Blade Fury. They'll now look to jump in. RP down onto the one of them and kills off AU. That's a dieback on the Grimstroke. Psg Lgd keeping the pressure up high. Jump in with the magic missile. FY goes in with a snowball onto Cuckoo, but Cuckoo, he's so tanky. They can't quite do anything about the Omni Knight. They'll head back, focus on the objective, get the tier 1 tower. Still have a bit of a tickle at the two of them, but it is hard to go for more with their Psg Lgd. I think they'll just accept what they got there, opening up that mid lane a bit more, getting that beginning of a lead in net worth.
Hey, they're hitting me, and then they start to make a mistake, and then he can try to get the jump. Right now, it's still a bit scary because they don't have anyone to bait him forward to get that. They don't have anyone else who can start the fight, anyone else who can initiate, really.
Time for the smoke up from LGD. RP's available. They want to try and take a fight. They know that they're stronger at the moment.
Yep, getting these item timings, like we were mentioning, the Mjolnir on that Ember Spirit. They also have Blink on Tusk. They've gotten a couple big items here for their side here to protect their cores.
Trying to spot out action with the Wave of Terror, but TNC can themselves right back. They'll look for the lead in with the X-Mark, but already Maybe. He's just going straight towards the backlines, reveals himself, starts to poke in, jumps in looking for AU, and there you said it. Support is gone. Nothing AU could do to keep himself alive. BKB's been used by Maybe. He's trying to chase for more. He's found Gabby in the trees. Gabby does have the healing ward out. Will now be cut down. There's the jump chalice, the blink, the RP, catches the two of them, but there's the counterplay, the torrent, the bow is out. Arme tries to commit. Cuckoo moving in with the GA. The Omni says, James, he's in! The Black Hole, but he gets cancelled immediately. The swap out. The Black Hole cancels there, but they've still lost FY on LGD. They'll go towards the tree line. X-Mark catches out X-Nova. They've found two. They're trying for Arme. Arme's committing. He's got a lot of message shifts stacked up. Moving in with a Shadow Dance, looking for Cuckoo. Cuckoo's trying to hide. He's healing up. The Dark Pack damage isn't quite enough. A heal's out. Cuckoo's able to get away from there. Now the X is onto Arme, but Chalice is still around. He'll get the drag on. Maybe's back in. Full health, full mana.
So hard for him.
Otherwise, he's not going to get the chance to get a single spell out in these fights. They're eyeing up Gabby. And FY, he's got the lead in. Blade Fury's out, jumping for Tiz, Malefist, swap back onto Gabby, bringing him towards the rest of the team. But in fact, Gabby doing a lot with the Blade Fury on top of FY. FY's dead. They'll try and turn towards Arme, but Arme committing with a BKB, heading in, looking to try and get the healing ward with the micro. Gabby keeps the healing ward away, jumping from Maybe on the back lines. He finds Tims, who can look to commit for more. The BKB and the Miona, he can just keep hitting away at them all. Cuckoo heals up Arme. Arme's allowed to back up with the chains. Magic Missile catches out the Omni Knight. They'll get a second LGD. The rest of TNC, they have to scatter, escape this area. That sort of terrifying point for the Ember Spirit. It's going to get there. It's going to get there pretty soon, and now they're going for Roche.
I mean, he's already been terrifying. 10-1 in 3, 13 of the 14 kills for his team. This man's going crazy this game.
30 seconds until Black Hole. We'll see if they're able to push Psg Lgd away from the pit long enough to buy time for that. They're trying to get in Chalice. He's going to go for the RP on Gabby. Just make sure that Arme can finish up Roche, get the Aegis, and now they're ready to fight. Arme moves in with the BKB. They found Tims. Tims, he's in trouble. He's caught on the front lines. He's gone. No Enigma for 50 seconds. Chalice does die on the side. There's Gabby. He's leading in. Still has the Omni Slash to play with. The Magic Missile down upon him. The Searing Chains not going to connect here for the moment from Maybe, but Gabby's still in. There's the controller from FY. Heads in with the snowball. He'll now commit with the Omni Slash. He's doing quite a bit of damage, but not enough to kill him, as now they can turn. Another stop from X-Nova. Blade Fury's back online. On the side, Maybe splitting the rest of the team away from him, but still the GA comes out with the axe, keeping Gabby safe. Arme's put the Shadow Dance, though. He's moving in, taking those essence shifts, getting that stats stolen up and build up on the slug. He's ready to sneak in for more, maybe with his Shadow Blade. He's thinking about it, but he won't go for it.
But unlikely that the Slug will go back on that side of the map anytime soon.
Now looking for the fight here, LGD. They'll happily go for it, jump in. Onto AU once again, caught on the front. He has the Glimmer Cape behind him sometime. The Soul Bind's down onto the two of them with the chains. Latches onto both, the grease popped. Keeps them healed up. AU is dead for 45. Once again, a fight they'll have to take away out the Grimstroke. And maybe just diving in. X-Mark will be there, but he has the BKB to rely on. If he feels pressured, and he'll pop it maybe. Jump in. The commitment with the RP. He's caught out. The Jug dragging him out as well. Gabby surrounded. The GA comes out. Helu was there as well as the save from Cuckoo. Gabby gets back up to the high ground. They'll keep him away, out of harm's way. Gabby still feeling confident to farm out. At least knows when there's no RP, there's a little less worry of being grabbed out after the Blade Fury.
Maybe sets up a Remnant here, and he's picking up an Arcane Rune bottom. So Arcane Rune Ember Spirit coming up into this fight.
What they can do to Arme, bring him low. Step force back, and of course, no Aegis, so had to be a little careful. They'll now try and get it onto the back lines. Another route onto the two of them with his chain spam from Maybe. Snowball is there as well from FY, dodging up the X-Mark combo. BKB's committed. They're straight in, jump for Arme. Oh, there's the tip! He gets the Blackhole! Invites the time for the boat! Tims! Oh my god! Tims! Oh my god! I've never seen anything like it. He gets it off! They come straight into it! The full tips are out for Tims!
Where'd they go?
With that black hole, it changes everything!
And they were all stacked up, so it looks like X-Nova. He may have tried to get it, but he's like, oh, I missed it.
Buyback! They did for 70 on Arme!
How long does he have? How much gold? 10 gold until he has buyback.
Hey, it's counting down. He'll have it soon.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Does he want to use it right away? They might want to try to catch somebody. He's holding on to it still. Oh my
They're
god.
losing the Rex. Tims. Cannot say his name enough. A game that really was slipping away for TNC. A game that it looked impossible to get off a game-changing black hole like that. And Tims goes ahead and does it. Changes the potential fate of this whole game, this whole series. As TNC, they're taking another. Arme,
he's still not buying back.
Using to buy back. He's lost 2 racks. There's no one to defend.
RP?
The RP. Chalice drags back the 2 of them. Gabby able to Blade Fury away, and Armel's still very beefy. Maybe he's committing, or at least trying it with a BKB. X-Nova will be able to swap Armel away. The GA comes out. AU does fall. Kuka goes for the TP attempt, but the All Scepter will cancel it. Maybe jumps in, focusing Armel. Armel, BKB tries for the CP, but then to cancel. FY's in with the uppercut. Armel still almost certainly going to die, just going to try and get as much damage out as he can before he does, and they will finally get him. Arme continues to chase down Cuckoo. As Cuckoo bashed up, this is potential for a lot of stats to be built up by the slot. As Cuckoo is trapped with no escape, LGD, they will get another, but they lost.
They've got a DD on their Ember Spirit, level 25, with a full Octarine, yeah, so very scary.
Those double RPs, you got to watch out. A lot of plays, a lot of ways to sort of bait out a GA, then come in again after it. GA still unavailable for now.
Just all eyes on Tims. X-Nova is so prepared. Level 18 now too, so he has the higher range swap.
As Tims, he's going to go in. He's going to lead it straight away with the black hole. He's controlling all the way up. Arme did the kill off the Aegis. The turtle was another. They found X-Nova as well. Chalice commits with the first RP. Arme's back for the second lap, and Chalice stood up by the X-Swell. Double kill for Tims, the man, the myth, the legend. And they're not done yet as they force Psg Lgd away from the base. They've got to get out of there, as the rest of them will run.
TNC positioning themselves here smoked, waiting for some type of action to happen as they go for maybe that. Maybe if the Ember comes in with a Remnant, they might look to jump this. They wanted to, but they're a little bit hesitant here.
It's all about the jump from the smoke. Gabby leads in. Maybe he's going to head in. Down to spells the smoke. Gabby's known. They know where he's at. Chains will catch the 2 of them.
Chains on Tims.
Has to back off. Greaves his pop. Maybe he's going to commit now with the BKB. Try and start the fight up, but it's going to wear out. It's not a long duration anymore. But now the BKB's gone. Arme will find the squishy. AU's gone out the back line of it all, but now the boat comes in. By AU. They've got Maybe. He's been outplayed. They go Tims. He's in. The black hole again. Gets the 2 of them. Shuts them down. Now the RP comes out for the GA's here. Ready to go for Cuckoo as they can fight up for TNC. Psg Lgd, they have to scatter, they have to run. Maybe committing with his buyback, has the DD rune, but FY left behind. Gabby on a killing spree, silent out on the Maybe, drag back the torrent combo, won't catch him. Another Remnant gets it back out of safety. He's still trying to poke them with this DD rune. Another sleight of fist and chains onto Armel. But they're without 2 heroes on LGD.
2 minutes, a long respawn here for Roshan. Teams camping the ruins here.
See the spawn Arme. They've got the Hex reveal. Jump in. The 2 still playing on these last combo. It's out.
Oh my
from the high ground. The Hex, the Soulbind, Abyssal combo, it was all there. And Psg Lgd just get absolutely destroyed.
FY blinks in to try to help his buddy, right? But he blinks in, the Soulbind attaches to him. So they both get a Abyssal. They can't do anything. They just get brought down because of it.
They've got to use these
my
buybacks.
God.
The range racks is taken from the top lane.
Radiant's
3 buybacks having to come out from Psg Lgd. TNC, they've got 4 ready, and even AU, he'll have his back up in a minute.
Yep. DD rune gets popped. This is where LGD, the Psg Lgd, they're trying to get some type of fight here. They have to try to stop this Roche. Eyes on Tims.
Gonna go for the jump in FY, gets the kickoff. Ooh.
Boots him away.
Gappy just get booted pretty far. With the snowball to dodge the Xbox, trying to force up the high ground, but he gets forced back down. Maybe a miscommunication there for two, but Chalice, he's able to find the setup, gets the RP.
Second
the
one.
setup with the GA, it came out before the second one was there. So they cannot follow with the physical damage, and now Chalice gets a Abyssal Blade down. Then without the Magus, Tims has the control onto FY. They should set up a second. FY will still get the snowball out. Tims wants to refresh. He's got a second Blackhole ready for the bigger kills. It doesn't matter, maybe though, they've already killed 2. The second Blackhole to close things up. Tims, this was his game, and he has done it. He really has. There's 3 dead. The Rapier hits the deck. 3 heroes without buyback. 26k gold lead.
Go down that mid.
It's time for them to take their victory. TNC, they've got it. GG. is
GG.
gold. As TNC take game 2, 2-0, beating LGD.
It has to be one of the most explosive comebacks I've seen in quite a while.
Tims.
Oh my God, Tims.